Hi guys! Welcome back to Amanda T and me, and welcome to a new game. Okay, not a new game. You guys know I play a crud ton of ARK. I love ARK, but because I don't have the snazziest of gaming computers, it's a little hard for me to stream and record and play. It just never turns out well. But we are going to try to record a brand new series. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with ARK, because maybe you live on the ARK, ARK is an open world crafting survival game. It's like the best parts of Minecraft and the best parts of Jurassic Park and everything in between. It's pretty deep on the lore, and there's just so much you can do. And if you are familiar with ARK, I don't know how interesting this is going to be for you. I've been playing ARK for a few years now, but I've always played with a partner. Now, I can't say that this particular series is going to be completely solo. My partner said that he would give me a hand with some of it, and some of my family members also play ARK, so you might see an odd person or two hop on. Most of them are pretty camera shy, so it'll still be mostly just me chattering about the usual nonsense. So, what are we doing? Well, this is going to be ARK Gotta Tame 'em All. One of the, I've completed about half of the achievements, you know, but I have not tamed everything. And I still may not tame everything, but darn it, I'm going to try. So yeah, we're going to try to tame them all, or as many as possible. Yeah, and we're going to head to the island because that's kind of the best place to do a lot of the achievements, simply because that's where it all starts. So, I'm going to make a wild gesture over here. I have a spreadsheet of all the animals, and courtesy of like the many wonderful videos, which I will link and credit every single person who inspired me for this video in the description box. But I also have many notes. So we are going to go ahead, we are going to play on the island. I will show you down here. These are the 3 mods I am using. I try not to use anything crazy. It's just some quality of life stuff. I used to be extremely resistant to mods, and then realized, wow, like quality of life is a big factor. So let's go ahead. Now, one thing I learned is I want to go ahead, set the difficulty to 1. And this is from Pterafier's kind of game setting video. We are not using a dedicated server right now, but we are going to go ahead and fix some of the stuff right now, and we'll see how it goes. So I know there's a lot of settings, but I wanted to be as transparent as I could about this. Alright. Oh, dun, dun, taming speed. We're not going to mess with all of this stuff. Food drain, water drain. We're not going to mess with any of that. So, yeah. As far as we can on the tether distance. Let's see here. We can go ahead and enable global voice chats. We're going to keep the crosshairs. I know not everybody likes that, but yeah. And I also know that hitting PvE mode just kind of makes it harder. So yeah. We will allow this in case we do, you know, do stuff later. Let's see, corpse locator. Let's see. Okay, we are gonna uncheck that one. Unlimited respecs, platform floors. We are going to go ahead and we are going to allow creative mode. I don't like using creative mode. However, there are circumstances when you literally cannot maneuver and get trapped under something. And I've learned that. So that is why we're going to leave that. We're going to go ahead and allow for flyer speed leveling as well. Let's see here. Let's see here. Override structure, platform prevention. No, we're not gonna do that one. Raid stuff doesn't matter. PvP, we don't really care about that. We're gonna leave the resources as is. Allow anybody to cuddle. Why would you do that? Okay. Pooping. Okay, here we go. Laying egg interval. So consider this like your D&D session 0. We're getting all caught up with this. So, okay, here we are. Lay egg. 5. Mating interval. 5. Hatch speed 1.75. So there were a lot of wonderful videos about what to do with all this and several articles, but if you've never watched Pterafier's channel, and I can't believe that you'd be watching this before watching him, he just has a really nice, very concise way of describing stuff, so I love it. Baby mature speed. So I know he recommended most of these 75% over. We're gonna leave that consumption speed as is. Okay, we are going to let... So I'm going to leave this. I'm not a huge fan of nighttime. We might bring this down a little bit. You know what? We're just going to leave it vanilla for now. Okay, so... Tame Dino Affinity. I don't think we messed with this too much. Here we go. Alright. Alright. So, let's see here. Fortitude. 1.5. Weight. Oh. Hi, Raasclark. That was nice of you. Okay, so he also suggested doing this for team dinos. Not really sure what I was doing here. And then character speed 1.2. Crafting speed, not on this list. Okay. Here we go. XP crafting 1.5. I think because he was doing this on, yeah. He was also doing this for a server. It's a little bit different. Okay. Okay. I think that's kind of everything. Just check one more time. Imprinting. Oh, 175. Gathering, and then there should have been something about gathering. Oh, it might be gathering. Okay. Alright, well, what more can I do? I think that's all of them. Yeah. Do we turn off collision? That's the one. Disable placement collision. Perfect. Alright, so he did make the recommendation when we get into the game to actually adjust the difficulty so we get some max level dinos. We'll do that when we get into the game and don't die. So, we'll be coming back to this list. Alrighty, so we have the island, we have our mods. We are gonna go ahead, we are gonna run a single player game. Now, I have a character model I love to use all the time. I feel like, you know, D&D session 0. So we're gonna go ahead, female, and we are gonna load it. The Bungeneer, she is my favorite. Okay, wow, you can actually these are places that I've marked before on this map. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and Amanda, and then we actually my plan is to load in the east. I know it's not the easiest, but our aim is up here. So my mom and I played on this map for like 2 years, so we didn't accomplish much, but we had a great time. You know what, let's go a little bit more south. It's a little less scary, as I remember. Or is that the jungle? Well, shoot, I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? And then I just think this is appearance, and we're good. She's little like me. We're playing ARK, guys! Okay. Oh, she already running hot. I like it. Alright. Well, You know, it's a crafting game, so you know what we gotta do. Hold on. Okay. As long as that runs okay, we're just gonna... Because I'm not gonna give you guys an ugly game. Okay, as fast as we can. Fast, fast, fast. Why do I love ARK? I don't know. Why do you love dinosaurs? I love dinosaurs. Like, holy crap. I love dinosaurs. Okay, so then after much discussion, I'm going to consolidate our levels into speed. Oh, there's a dodo already. Okay, here we go. So, let's go ahead. And we are going to, so stamina, movement speed, health, and weight. So health, stamina, weight, and the next one will be movement speed. Alright, let's do this, and this, and we gotta have all the clothes, guys. Alright. Okay. Let's go ahead. There we are. I'm gonna go ahead and look one of these, some of these, some of these. We're gonna need some flint and wood, but that's okay. Okay, so we are not cool enough to pick up that drop, but that's okay. And then, so we did weight last time, so we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna put in movement speed. Shoes, hat, we'll come back to it. So it is okay. Hold on a second. There we go. My head's in the middle of everything. Oh. Alright. As much as I feel bad, we're gonna have to do something with that dodo because we need its hide. Right. And then back up to health. Alright, we're just gonna wait on that. Right. One of those. We're gonna need some more fiber. And we can do that. I can tell I've been playing other games. Okay. And we need to punch stuff. Right. We want a bunch of these guys. Okay. Not gonna worry about the rest of that stuff for now. Alright, let's go ahead and let's make... Okay, we can make one of those, I think. Yep. Let's get this down here. Gosh, I haven't played this in so long, I'm like dumb. Alright. Yeah, so I think right now all we can pick up are white drops. Alright, so, oh, we got some compies. Oh, I wish I had a torch. Is that really, like... Is that really what I think that is? Ooh, that's a level 92. We're starting strong. Alright. Okay. And then... There should be another little body around here, right? I don't know, but I see something good. Actually, I think it's this one. Perfect. Alright. So let's go ahead, and then we need to do stamina, weight, speed, health, stamina. Okay. Not gonna worry about a slingshot. That's a good one. That's obviously a great one. And that. We'll save the rest. Okay. So let's look at our map here. Oh no! My original pins are still on here. Well, you know, here we are. Yeah, as I remember... I can't believe there's like a Titanosaurus. Yes, level 15. What a butt. Okay, so this is not going to be our final base. In fact, we are far too south. We want to be around 55-ish. We're going to the Oasis. That's the goal. But we need to deal with some of this first. Because we need a temporary base of operations until we get good. Okay, so first things... So, is that the Titanabo? The Ultrasaur or whatever it's called? Titanosaur? Okay. Okay. You guys want to know why I whip around all the time? It's because I'm always afraid of stuff sneaking up on me. Okay. Let's go ahead. Can we start? Yeah, here we go. That's what we want. So we need more fiber. So let's go ahead and make a box. Oh, we need more fiber for that too. Oh, that hurts. Okay, we have 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, so we do obviously have the danger of something falling down here on top of us. But we also only have to defend, like, on so many sides if we do this. I think my face is always going to be in the way. Alright, so we'll... Okay, and then make one of these. Oh, I'm not taking... Am I not taking the S+ versions of things? Hey guys, so... funny story. Also it's really dark in here. Where is... storage box? Where's my... Aha! So funny story, guys. I recorded like a half hour, and I don't know where the footage went. So, the last time you saw, I had, killed a compy. Let's turn this cam up so you can see. I killed 4 compies, in fact. We got a dillo down there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might have problems. Uh-huh. Okay. Not our finest moment, but hey. So anyway. Hello, Mr. Pelagornis. Anyway, so I haven't taken care of the max difficulty yet. So there's that. Apparently we are hungry again. But anyway, last you saw I was killing 4 compies, which served us well. So here we are. It's a beautiful night. Under the glow of the green obelisk, and we have everyone's favorite Beach Bob Shack. So, also, we have leveled up a whole lot. I still don't have shoes. Shoes are for the weak. But there is this lovely dark green Pelagornis hanging out here. So, good signs all around. So let's go ahead and, gosh, I forget what my caps lock. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually look at my key bindings real quick, because I'm a nut. really doing this again. Hold on, give me 1 second here. Okay, well, I should have a console thing. Toggle, selfie, use, iron fire, look down, control. There we go, backslash, okay. It's been a while, guys. Okay, so we want override official difficulty equals 5. Okay. Alright. So when we're ready, we can do a dino wipe and destroy all the wild animals. Okay. So here we are. First night is Beach Bob. We complain a whole lot. Like I said, we have the company of that dark green Pelagornis. Unfortunately, I think one of our parasaurs have died. So, I know it is very dark, but here is the plan for actual episode 1. We are going to build a little fence. We need a place to put our first tames. We at the very least need to tame a parasaur. I'm really hoping that we find a Moschops. Yeah. Alrighty guys, so for real, this is the end of episode 00. Yeah, I mean every start's got to be rough, right? But we've got our sleeping bag because I'm sure we'll die, and yeah, but we've got some food. Like, I don't think the Pelagornis likes our hut. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that it disenjoys it. So yeah. What is it doing out here? I don't know. It's a nut. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We should be hiding like all beach bobs do. So yeah. Alright guys. So sorry I lost some footage. Not really sure what happened there, but we'll have more air conditioning next time. I think that might be the factor because my computer's very hot. So, alrighty guys, as always, take care. Happy sipping.